a report about the impact of information technology in productivity and quality of life. Productivity. It is defined as the amount of output produced per of input, and it is measured in many different ways. Telework, also known as telecommunicating, a work arrangement in which an employee works away from the office at home, at a client office, in a hotel, literally anywhere. Advantages of telework. People with disabilities who otherwise find public transportation and office accommodation a barrier to work may now be able to join the workforce. Teleworkers avoid long, stressful commutes and gain time for additional work or personal activities. Telework can reduce the need for employees to take time off to stay home to care for a sick family member. Teleworkers have an opportunity to experience an improved work-family balance. Telework reduces a hawk work request and disruption from fellow workers. As more employees telework, there is less need to office and parking space. This can lead to lower costs. Allowing employees to telework can improve morale and reduce turnover. Telework allows for the continued business operations in the event of a local or national disaster and supports national pandemic preparedness planning. There may be an actual gain in worker productivity. Telework can decrease an organization carbon footprint by reducing daily commuting. Disadvantages of telework. Some employees are unable to be productive worker away from the office. Teleworkers may suffer from isolation and may not really feel part of the team. Workers who are out of sight also tend to be out of mind. The contributions of teleworkers may not be fully recognized and credited. Teleworkers must guard against working too many hours per day because work is always there. The cost of the necessary equipment and telecommunication services can be considerable if the organization does not cover this. Allowing teleworkers to access organization, data, and system from remote sites creates potential security issues. Informal spontaneous meetings become more difficult if not possible. Huwag kang gulo da. Managers may be a harder time monitoring the quality of the work performed by the teleworkers, wondering, for instance, if they're really put in a full day. Increased planning is required by managers to accommodate and include teleworkers. There are additional costs associated with providing equipment, services, and supports for people who work away from the office. Telework increases the potential for lost or stolen equipment. Digital divide. Term used to describe the gulf between those who do and those who don't have access to modern information and communication technology, such as cell phones, smartphones, personal computers, and the internet. Education Rate Program, also known as E-Rate, the Schools and Libraries Program of the Universal Service Fund, helps schools and libraries obtain broadband internet services to advance the availability of education informational resources. One laptop per child, a non-profit organization that has goal of providing children around the world with low-cost laptop computers and to aid their education. Raspberry Pi is small, about the size of a credit card, inexpensive, about $25 to $35, computer developed by the Raspberry Pi Foundation, a United Kingdom charity. This stripped-down computer comes with either 256 MB or 512 MB of RAM and a 700 MHz processor, one or two USB ports, and an Ethernet port, but no keys and no mandatory postman. Oh.
Mobile phone, the tool to bridge the digital divide. Advantages of cell phones over PC. Cell phones come in a wide range of capabilities and cost, but are cheaper than PC. Cell phones are more portable and convenient than the smallest laptop computer. Cell phones come with an extended battery life which makes the cell phone more reliable. In regions where access to electricity is inadequate or non-existent, there is almost no learning curve required to master the use of a cell phone. There are essentially no technical support challenges to overcome when using a cell phone. Electronic health record. A computer-readable record of health-related information on an individual, an HER, include patients' demographics, medical history, family history, immunization records, laboratory data, health problems, progress notes, medications, vital signs, and radiology reports. Health Information Technology for Economic and Clinical Health Act. It is intended to increase the use of health information technology by requiring the government to develop standards for the nationwide electronic exchange and use of health information, providing $20 billion in incentives to encourage doctors and hospitals to use HER to electronically exchange patient healthcare data, saving the government $10 billion through improvements in the quality of care, care coordination, reductions in medical errors and duplicate care, and strengthening the protection of identifiable health information. Use of mobile and wireless technology in the healthcare industry, providing a means to access and update AHR at patients' bedsides to ensure accurate and current patient data, enabling nurses to scan barcodes on patient wristbands and on medication to help them administer the right drug in the proper dosage of the correct time of day, using wireless devices to communicate with healthcare employees wherever they may be.